Bentley Continental GT V8 convertible, an exhilarating open-air grand tourer with a spirited V8 engine, innovative technology, sleek, contemporary design and exquisite attention to detail. A whole new world of excellence is created just for you. Bentley Continental GTC, C for convertible. Let me say one thing, it is a comfy ride. Right now I've flicked this over to sport mode. The exhaust valves open up, you can hear that V8 burble. 550 horsepower out of a 4-litre twin turbo, and it's got 770 Newton meters of torque, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.1 seconds. It may not be the quickest, but it's a luxurious ride. The seats are sumptuous, the leather, the quality. Oh, let me tell you, this is like you're in a car heaven. So comfy, the steering wheel, the way it feels, ergonomically, the way you sit, it is all spot on. Mwah! I absolutely love it. I adore the drive quality. The visibility, the windscreen's large, the side mirrors, there's plenty that you can look out from, but that rear window here on the soft top roof doesn't really work. You don't see too much. Another aspect about the soft top, usually a lot of cars that are convertibles have material lining finish. This has beluga, which is like Alcantara, so it is absolutely smooth and divine. You actually feel that you're in a coupe. And outside noise, absolutely minimal. It is a bit louder than the coupe version, but you can't really tell. And the car is heavy. It weighs 2,335 kilograms, and you can feel that around corners. But this, compared to a coupe, they actually tried to minimize the body roll, but you can still feel a little bit of it. Another thing that I like is the way you press the accelerator, and in S mode it's so responsive, it is so quick. It climbs up in speed. You can feel all that 770 Newton meters just kick in rather quickly. And I like how it's all electronic, heads-up display. We've got a big 12.3-inch screen here that you can just press buttons. It covers everything from your multimedia to the car, and you can actually raise your suspension on this touchscreen. You can turn your heads-up display and change it from on and off, and you've got all these safeguard features like braking distance, where the car just stops. If there's a car in front of you or somebody jumps out in front of you, it detects them. So there's so many features. And what they've always kept is that old Bentley style of clock here on the center console, and I like that touch. Also with the old air vent switches, which you can actually pull in and out and play with them. And another cool aspect is now with the screen is that you can press the screen button and then it flips it over into dials, so you've got 3 dials on display. That's pretty cool. I like that. And that is like a $12,000 option here in Australia, so it doesn't come cheap. Okay, in comparison to a W12, so I've driven the W12. That car feels slightly heavier because it's 150 kilograms heavier than this. The V8 has a louder burble. It pops and crackles down on downshifts, and when you accelerate and you lift off, you can hear that V8. The W12 does have a nice sound to it, bigger engine, more cylinders, more liters. This is a 4-liter, but when you handle, talk about handling in this car, it corners slightly better, so it doesn't feel as heavier. It's more robust. It's an actual comfortable ride, but if you have a choice, you'd want to go with the W12 because bigger is always better. So no matter what they say, that is the cool aspect about it, because a Bentley W12 is solely a Bentley engine. The engine found in this car is also shared in the Porsche Panamera and other Porsche models that have a V8 twin-turbo 4-litre. Also with Lamborghini, the Lamborghini Urus, and the 8-speed gearbox is also shared amongst those cars as well. So it's more of a Porsche-based gearbox, DSG. It's quick, it shifts nice and bright. I like it. When it comes time to shifting, we'll talk about those. You've got paddle shifters here on the steering wheel that are made out of chrome. Everything on this car, the switch gear, the buttons feel so nice. They've got a nice touch to it. You press them, they've got that nice, soft, delicate, elegant feel to it. The refined quality of a Bentley is so different to any other car out there. The leather, the stitching, the 150 other combinations and variations of colors and stitching that you can spec your car is simply remarkable. You can customize it in whichever way you like. But the way it feels, changing those gears, it's quick and it's grunty. It's such a remarkable car to drive. With the heads-up display, everything is so comfy. It's like you're sitting back in this car. You're not uptight like you're in a sports car. It's soft. For standard, there's a piano finish on the dashboard. Everything that we just spoke about, the leather, the stitching, is simply divine. From the heads-up display to that electronic cluster, there are so many features in this car that I really can't find any use for a lot of them. But one that I really like and I'm using is a massage functionality. All you have to press is the button on the seat, the small button, and then on this display here it says massage. We've got wave, pulse, stretch, lumbar, and you can just have fun selecting whichever one that you want to use. And right now the seat is massaging me, and the passenger also has this option. So it is a very comfortable car, and you can sit 2 children up back. I don't think adults really fare too well out there, so I wouldn't try that. But with the roof on, it feels good, and it feels even better with the roof off. So Bentley have created a car that does the best of both worlds. Sporty, refined, luxurious and comfy. Hey, what more could you want if you're looking for a car in this category? Otherwise you can go get an S-Class convertible. You know, there's a few other options, Rolls-Royce, the Dawn. But I think this sits on top of the crop. It's not as high-end as a Dawn, but then Dawn is another playfield altogether. So when you look at sports cars / luxury cars for a convertible, this might be it.